KiSS.
I have to start by saying congratulations. You know, we get the chance to see films during the festival beforehand to prep for our interviews, and this one really stood out for me.
Oh, thank you so much.
My first question and what I was thinking the whole time during the movie is, why now? You know, this is a movie that could have been made a year ago, a year from now, but you picked to do it now. Why is that?
Isn't that fascinating? No, first of all, I didn't know anything about Turkey. Somebody sent me this script, that you should read this script. It's a phenomenal script. Graham Moore's first screenplay. And I read it and it just blew me away. Mm-hmm. And I got obsessed about Turing. I had to read everything. And it's such a wonderful moment when you as a filmmaker come up with material and think, I have to do this. This has to be, you know.
Do you think it's not even better? I think it's awesome when you don't know about somebody and you dive into a project and it's new for you too.
It's really, I think actually they help as a storyteller because then I know how only way to introduce it to the audience a little bit. I mean, it's a story that's so intriguing on so many levels. He was the, you know, his contribution is amazing. Like he's the sort of like forefather for computer science. What did he do in the war? I mean, he shortened the war by, you know, historian thinks up to 2 years, and he saves millions and millions of lives. It
fits into so many categories. I mean, even the LGBT community, it's a story for them too. It really,
it's a human rights film. It's a, I mean, it's to me, it's also a love story, and it's a you know, it's about, you know, conquering against all odds, and it's a lot. To me, it's deepest is a tribute to being different.
Absolutely.
About how important it is to not be normal.
Why Benedict Cumberbatch? I'll tell you this.
Okay.
He's next door, and I tweeted a picture, because he's not there yet, but I tweeted a picture of an empty chair and said, this is where Benedict Cumberbatch will be seated. Within 5 minutes, it's been retweeted 27 times. So I ask again, why Benny?
He was my first choice. I knew his work well, and it's not that many actors that can play such an intriguing genius. Mm-hmm. And also, I mean, I had high respect for him. And when we started to talk to him, we had a Skype, and we started talking about the material.
I think, first of all, the British accent makes you sound like a genius to begin with, no matter what.
Yeah. No, but it was just so right. We had the same ideas, and we wanted to go. And he was, I mean, the whole thing has been a wonderful project for me as a filmmaker, because I made this list of all these actors I wanted to have.
If not Benny, who?
If not Ben?
If not Ben, who? Who was your next choice?
I won't say. For me, it was only one. I only went to the first. The thing is that I have my first choice on all the parts.
How great is that?
It's the first time I think it happened. It's like people say, oh, let's start with that person. And I go, yes, I want to be part of that. Mm-hmm. And it was one of those projects where everybody asked, also behind the camera, like my favorite editor, who just had an Oscar, was the hottest editor in Hollywood, said, of course I want to be part of this. And Ensemble Desplat, which is, you know, 6-time Oscar nominated composer, I want to create music for this movie. So this little film got all this amazing talent.
And from that, you know, everyone who's seen this, there's so much buzz around this already for awards. And the Toronto Film Festival is really one of those steps to the award season. And this is one that's on that list of the must-see movies, you know, Oscar and award buzz for that. So you must be so happy.
Of course, it's you know, it's the response. You always, you know, you're always curious about the response, but it's also kind of like puzzling in a way, because you're so in this bubble, and you consume about the material and what you're doing, and then you let it out into the world, and you have no control anymore. Now it's not my movie anymore. It's everybody's movie, and it's a great feeling.
Well, we thank you for the gift of this movie. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I'm so proud for you of this movie.
Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
KiSS.